Mickey's here. Oh wait. Hey!
Is it focused? Yes!
Don't focus too much though. She's doing her makeup. We are here at Hollywood Studios today trying to get an early boarding group for Rise of the Resistance as well as riding the new ride. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Whoever came up with that,
I feel like they did it on purpose. I really feel like they did it because it's hard to say.
We'll just call it R&R. Mickey and Minnie's R&R.
That's perfect.
We are here at butt-ass crack of dawn, 6:55. We left the house at 6 o'clock. We are trying to get in rope drop for Hollywood Studios and get on that ride today, so stay tuned.
To. Hurry and don't get caught. Lieutenant Beck will guide you. Recruits, for your safety, stay seated with seatbelts securely fastened. Keep hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the transport and supervise your children. Tell them it's a prisoner transfer. Did it work? Good. Now get a move on. There's a clear path to the turbo lifts at the end of the hallway. Turn right. A probe droid. You're lucky it didn't spot you. Take those turbo lifts and stay out of trouble.
Hey, you're not authorized. Wait, those are the prisoners.
Your cover is blown. Find an alternate route. Who picked these two droids anyway?
Hiya, folks. Want to take a ride on the train? Excuse me, you there.
Who, me?
Do you mind helping these good people into the cartoon while I fix this here locomotive?
Sure, Goofy, I can do that.
Thanks. Be back in a jiffy to pick you all up.
Enjoy the cartoon world, folks. Watch your step.
Hurry, hurry, hurry! Step right up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
There they are! Baby, right down!
So beautifully together. Now, let's conga!
Okay, so an update on what happened this morning. So we were able to get for group 9 today. So we were on, they called us about 8:30 to get on to the ride. We were able to get on before 9:15. However, we were also online for Mickey and Minnie's ride online, and the queue was for about 150 minutes. So it wasn't that long, but for a new ride, but it was pretty long. So Nicole was able to ask one of the cast members to see if we could get off of the line to ride Rise of the Resistance and then get back on the ride. So it was pretty cool. So now we're at Epcot here in the French area. We just got off of the Skyliner and it broke while we were on. Hold on. I fixed it. We're not Casper the Friendly Ghost and the Dark Knight anymore. Okay, so we were on the Skyliner, and normally how long does it take?
It's really quick. It's only a couple minutes, really.
It took us like 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
I didn't make a point to time it when we got on, so I don't know the exact time, but it definitely stopped, and there were like some slowdowns. Like, I've been on like a few times before, and it wasn't that bad. But this time that Nia and I went on, it did stop.
The one time that
and it stopped on like the highest point, which was really that freaked me out.
I don't like the idea of the Skyliner because I'm afraid of heights and afraid of falling, so that would never work.
And then I was thinking about it while we were on it, and I did not mention this to Nia before, but that freaks me out. There's no like parachute or anything to catch you. If that thing falls, that's it. That's
You're
done. Like, yeah, it did freak me out a little bit when we stopped because I was like, ah, and it was super windy, so we were swaying. But it only stopped for a couple minutes, thank God.
Yeah, so now we're in Epcot.
We gonna eat. We have quite a few places that I want to hit. We gotta grab a passport, we gotta grab our magnet, and we want to go to the Regal Eagle in the American Pavilion. In our pavilion.
Yes. So we'll catch up with you guys later. Alright, so we are back officially. Nicole is here. She's doing the driving. So we got to the park at around 6:45, made it through. We had our bags this time, so normally I recommend not carrying your bags in so that you could go straight through the line.
Absolutely.
Go all the way through without bags, no bag check. But because I had my camera this morning and all the stuff in there, I decided to bring a bag.
And we knew we were gonna get in line for Mickey's Runaway Railway, so we wanted to like have our stuff with us. So we knew to plan early, and that's why we left early and like left with more time. So if you know that you have kids or something and you want to get a boarding group and you got to bring a bag, like get there earlier, like plan for it because there will be lines.
Yes,
that's no joke.
We ended up getting there at around 7 o'clock. Minutes to 7. We went straight in line for, I cannot for the life of me pronounce the name of this ride. So we went on
Minnie's Runaway Railway.
Yeah.
Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Just keep playing that in your head so you go crazy.
Right? So we went on Mickey and Minnie's R&R this morning. Park opened today at 8 o'clock. We should know by now.
It was a long wait. Like,
yeah.
It was cruising. Like, it was going and moving, and I guess it shut down for a little bit.
Yes. But they do let a lot of people in each group.
It's 4 per row, too, just for reference.
Yes. If you have kids, then you probably can fit a little bit more, but they usually board by your party anyway. The similar thing is with at Animal Kingdom with the Kilimanjaro safaris. They usually board with your group, so the row size kind of depends on how many people and how many parties are in your lane.
Yeah.
So we were able then to stand in the line, and you would think by now that we are Disney pros and we would go to the bathroom before standing in line.
Well, in our defense, we got in line at 7:21, something like that. At this point, we got our boarding group 9. It had been called like at 8:12. We're still in line.
Yes.
8:40. We're still in line. Boarding group had to be like we had to be at Rise of the Resistance by 9:12, and we needed to pee. And they had told us from this point, once you enter the theater, it's going to be a 30-minute wait.
Yes. Like I said, we kind of made the mistake of not going to the bathroom beforehand. So we actually got extremely lucky.
Yeah, this isn't something that you can be like, hey, cast member, I heard that someone did this, and so I want to do it. That's not how it works at Disney. Like, sometimes you get lucky and sometimes you don't. So
yes, it really just depends on the cast member. As the queue was moving, I ended up staying in line. We both had to pee, so we were going to do like a child swap situation where I was in line, she was going to go, and then we'd switch off.
We're calling it the adult pee swap.
What ended up happening, I stayed in line. Nikki went to ask amazing cast member, what was her name again?
Her name was Chrissy
from South Carolina. Awesome lady.
I was going to say Jersey.
She's definitely from South Carolina.
I didn't look at
I think it was Charleston.
Okay, she was super sweet.
She was amazing. She told Nikki, hey, basically, go get the rest of your party. I'll give you a fast pass since you guys have been waiting this entire time since park opening anyway. She's like, go ride Rise of the Resistance. I'll hook you up with the fast pass for this ride and you can come back and ride it. And honestly, that was the best thing, because going into the review of the ride now, if you are visiting out of the country, I would definitely recommend you wait for the ride, because it's an experience that you probably won't get that often. However, if you live in Florida, anywhere in Florida, and you are traveling to Disney pretty frequently, my suggestion is, unless the wait time is about 45 minutes or lower, it's not worth it. It was a very cute ride. It had a lot of stuff in there. It was also on a trackless coaster similar to Rise of the Resistance. However,
oh, it was trackless.
Yes, it was trackless.
That was pretty cool. I did notice that. And like the graphics, like the animation is beautiful.
Yes. It kind of has like Frozen. If you've ever been on Frozen in Epcot,
the faces are the same.
The faces are kind of the same, how they do the animatronics
they've
and
got
stuff
the,
like that.
you know, the actual character's body, but the face is animated.
Out of 10, it's probably like a 6. The feeling that I had going on Rise of the Resistance for the first time, I thought it was like an 8. Solid 8, probably 9.
What would make a ride a 10 for you? Like, what was Rise missing?
Rise of the Resistance for me would make it a 10 if they had like a little bit better animatronics. For me, the movement of the robots is like, I think of what's the ride with the presidents? Like, they still move super awkwardly, so that's why there's a part in the ride at the very end of Rise of Resistance where he kind of flails because he moves out of the window. That part, to me, if it was more realistic.
Oh, when the window blows open?
Yeah, when the window blows open and he flies out.
They should make it more intense. Let me say something. I know that Universal is a little more like adult than Disney. You said that Disney is what is a married couple in comparison to Universal is what is a dating couple.
No,
It's
Universal is
sexier.
where you go for the single people.
Yes.
Where you're like looking into The Bachelor, trying to find your man.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
That's where you go to Universal.
Disney's where you go when you're
Disney's
married.
where you go when you're married and you have kids and you're like, gosh.
So, like Jaws, for instance, when they shot the shark, it was real fire. Like, you could feel that on the boat. Like, it was just insane. They should add that element into Rise of the Resistance. Give me the real fire when that window blows out. And
I want water hitting me in the face like Spider-Man.
Feel like I'm about to die. And then I'll give you a 10.
Yeah. The first time I went on, it was a solid 9.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
now
I've
that
never
we've
seen
been on a
anything like
couple
it before.
times, it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. I think it would make it a 10 also if I was a super fan, which I'm not. That's one huge thing that I have to be honest about. And I don't know if super fans are a lot pickier about the ride and maybe like wanted to see more of it or what that whole deal was, but personally I think that element for me is missing because I'm not like a super fan. But if you give me a Lion King ride that was like that, you bet I'll give it a 10. Show me Mufasa falling off the cliff. I'm like, no!
We were able to get on Rise of the Resistance and Mickey and Minnie's R&R today, and that was all before 10 o'clock.
Our goal was to be done by 10:30 and we were done by like 10:17.
Yes.
Talk about the Skyliner.
That's another video. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Go ahead and like this video. Go ahead and like this video. Comment down below on more that you would like to see from my channel.
Or subscribe to my channel.
To Nikki's channel.
It will be down below.
Now. It will also be in the description. And we'll see you guys soon. Woo!